Perhaps the biggest story of the night coming from our state houses in State Senate District 25, where you can see there that former Senate President Russell Pierce appears to be going down to defeat to Mesa businessman Bob Worsley.
And let's check in with Steve Koosh, who's at that camp right now. And he just arrived there, correct?
Yeah, just got here, Steve and Katie, and wow, what a big turn of events. This is one of the bigger shockers in this whole political debate. Russell Pierce, the man who literally dictated the direction of Arizona politics over the past few years, could be going down tonight in a ball of fire. I'm here with the potential victor of this race, Bob Worsley. Bob, you're a businessman. You've seen this coming for a while now. But Pierce, I mean, he said he was not going to lose in a primary. What do you attribute this to?
I think Mesa's ready for a new start. This is a new legislative district, and I think people want a new breath of fresh air. And the old regime, the old way of doing politics, I think we're ready for something more elevated.
Right. And I was out walking the neighborhoods, talking to a few voters who were trying to, get out last-second votes, and something kept coming up, a recurring theme, saying that Russell had, spent too much of his time on immigration, and he kind of lost touch with Mesa. Did you find that to be the case with the people you've talked to?
Yeah, I think sometimes if you're there a long time, and he's been there 11 years, even though we passed 8-year term limits, they bounce between the House and the Senate. I think they stay a little bit too long. They stop listening to their constituencies. And that's why the mayor and the city council early on unanimously endorsed me, because they felt that Russell had stopped listening.
Right. And now let's get into you, Bob Worsley. A very successful entrepreneurial businessman, the founder and creator of Sky Mall magazine, as well as a number of other very successful operations. What's your vision for Mesa and Arizona?
I think it's time to build confidence again in ourselves, be optimistic. Businesses and consumers spend and invest when they have confidence in the future. And right now, we don't know what our legislature is going to do. We don't know what kind of laws they're going to try to pass, and it may be business unfriendly. So we've got to stop that and put ourselves on a solid, steady footing of what I call legacy legislation, things that will really matter in the long term. Things like what Stan Turley did when he spent 5 years passing CAP water legislation. Now we have water for 100 years for the valley, thanks to Stan Turley. We need to do those kinds of things for the state so we build confidence in business here.
Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of very enthusiastic supporters, and for what's really one of the biggest shockers, like I previously said, Russell Pierce. This could be the end of an era, Steve and Katie, for Arizona politics as we know it.
Yeah, it certainly is interesting, because this is a race that many people thought kind of dictated his political career, or at least the future of it.
Yeah, we'll see what the future holds for him. Thank you so much, Steve. Meantime, we're tracking Hurricane Isaac.
Yeah, the storm spinning